Melbourne, a cultural and sporting mecca. This vibrant city is known for its cafes, live music and iconic laneways. But today, all eyes will be on Marvel Stadium as it plays host to some of the biggest names in basketball.
He went behind the back for Goldie!
This Boomers squad just might be the best we've ever seen. But you can never underestimate the might of USA basketball. The sporting capital of Australia is set to deliver once again.
Less than 48 hours ago, Marvel Stadium was transformed into the biggest basketball experience ever seen in Australia. And this afternoon, we're going to take that up a notch with another record-breaking crowd of 50,000 plus pouring in to see the reigning Olympic gold medalists and current world champions Team USA ready to take on the best the Australian Boomers have to offer. The US flexed their muscles to win Game 1 by 16 points. The Boomers, who led in the second and third quarters, want to extend their hold on the lead a little further. You want incredible? Well, here it is as we welcome you to Game 2 of the World Cup Preview Series from Marvel Stadium. It's Australia against the United States, world number 1 up against world number 11.
What are your expectations? Give me a tip and a margin, gentlemen.
Well, I think it'll be similar to the first game. I thought the Australians were outstanding, but it'll only take a 2 or 3 minute period where they're off the mark, and the potency of this American team, they can get a 10-point margin like that.
Same starters for the Australian team as we had the other night, but need to do a better job on the boards, and if the USA are going to score over 100 points, I don't think we can win. We need to hold them into the 80s, and I'm tipping a margin 81, 85 cases. We see the United States still tinkering with their lineup with a few different starters.
Well, they have indeed. They've only got 2 starters from Game 1, Donovan Mitchell and Miles Turner, and Harrison Barnes, Marcus Smart and Chris Middleton are the 3 who will join them. So all set, ready to go. It's Game 2 out of the FIBA World Cup. Underway at Marvel Stadium, and with Miles Turner doing the jump against Aaron Baines, and the USA control the tip. You work to the right of your screen. This is Smart, left alone. It's the lob pass out wide. Cross now for Harrison Barnes. He elevates and comes up with the first points inside 20 seconds. So Ingles, wraparound play. Baines, penetration, down low, off glass, can't convert. And Barnes is there for the rebound. Rushes back up the floor. Marcus Smart in support. Fires quickly and gets it done as well. They've scored the first 5 after scoring the first.
Well, you have a look at that. Marcus Smart didn't even play in Game 1. Comes off, just goes bang from the land of plenty. We need Daly to get fired up, and Landale with the offensive rebound doesn't have the same.
It'll be Joe Ingles. He's been a little bit down with his shot. Numbers aren't great. If Australia's going to be competitive, need to get a lot more out of Joe Ingles. I'd like to see him get going early as...
Point lead here. Barnes scored 5 of their 8. Smart the only other scorer. They lob the ball inside. Landale shares it now. Baines got a good look at it. Nice off the hand. He comes up with Australia's first triple.
Over the last couple of years in the NBA, no problem at all for the corner 3.
Oh, they are unconscious at the moment, the United States. That's 4 of 4, including...
And I'd like his work from the land of plenty as well. Just so smooth with that release. Beautiful tempo of the game at which he plays at.
This is Mitchell. Oh, they force him into error.
Great hands from Paddy Mills there off the dribble against Donovan Mitchell. We know how potent he is.
More. Mills almost at the halfway line. USA by 4, almost 3 minutes played, opening quarter action. Mills works into the paint, fall away, nice finish, his first score in the game.
That's just an NBA move with a point.
4 from 5 from the field, the USA.
Miles Turner misfires, this is Ingles. For Landale again, finds some space and he throws it down on the USA.
Perhaps of the aggressiveness of the defense of Australia as well.
Well, this is good stuff from Australia as Baines jumps upstairs to throw it down.
And I think Andre putting Joe Ingles in another on-ball situation.
Thank you. Finally, that's where we want to see him, because he will serve it up on a platter like we've seen the last 2 possessions.
Middleton fires. It's all the bottom of the net for him as well. Creation now finds some space. Landale arcs up the 3. It's off the mark. Bangs the tip in. Couldn't get it to work. And now it's off to the races with Donovan Mitchell. Decides to go solo. And it was a good option as Mitchell comes up with his first field goal.
That's how tough they are. That was good defensive transition. Up and back into a zone. I like that from Andre Lamanis. He's going to have a few tricks up his sleeve come the World Cup.
Working hard for Bogut, and eventually it came back to him, and the bogeyman comes up with his first score.
And if it continues this way, you'd have to say the advantage will go to the USA.
Both teams with 4 scorers so far. Middleton gets a good look, can't convert. Mason Plumlee, the offensive rebound. Look at another opportunity for Team USA. Aussie's doing well on the offensive glass at the moment, 4-1. Here's Walker, who checks into the game and has an immediate impact and opens his account.
Well, that was a great contest.
Can't convert. Plumlee gets it out quickly, and Kemba Walker, confronted by Dellavedova, loses the handle, has to go back and retrieve it. Now some contact, no whistle. Walker goes on with it, and why not when you can finish like that?
He's not bashful.
Some of our stars haven't been able to score early.
So a chance for the USA to come forward. Kemba Walker, well, he's going solo at the moment, and look at that finish. He's now up to 7 in the game, including...
And this is the danger for Australia. You can't give up 24 points 7 minutes into the first quarter.
We're on a 7-0 run here, Team USA, as Ingles works into the corner. Catch and shoot Kane from that man, Chris Golding, and he picks up where he left off in game 1. Nick Kay hands over to Mills. Slower tempo from the Boomers as Bogut gets it. Shot clock to single digits. Now on the floor wants Ingles rolling to the hoop from close range. He gets the 2 to open his scoring account.
Superstars, so certainly not intimidated either.
Ingles from close range hands over to Nick Kay. Pass was deflected. And now Kemba Walker with it for the United States. Scott Jaylen Brown working with him. That's a tough shot, but he made it look easy to come up with his first score in the game. Campbell given onto the floor for the Boomers inside the last minute of this opening term. Ingles guarded by Jaylen Brown. Clear out for him. Here's Nick Kay rolling down to the low block. Did well, protected the ball and came up with the finishing touches.
Very good foul.
As they weren't in the bonus.
3.5 to play, term number 1. Ingles knocked down, couldn't get a whistle. Bogut's forced to fire. It's off the front of the rim and entertaining.
Brilliance. They've got the ability to break their man down, score against an opponent where you see this sort of ball movement and man movement. They rely on each other.
This is Bogut. Firing over the top, whistle on the play. He gets it. Chance at a 3-point play and a quick foul called on Brook Lopez.
And although he's right-handed, this is where he's at his best. Coming to the middle, that nice little baby hook with the left. Great touch by the big fella. And goes to the line for the potential 3-point play. 4 or 5 minutes by Australia. They're the ones that have cranked it up on the defensive end.
Dellavedova getting some treatment, needs help. This is Ingles. Works into the paint, largely uncontested and off class. Adds another 2 to tie it away at 28.
Again off the pick and roll for Joe Ingles.
Oh, what a hustle that was. Matty Dellavedova getting down, getting it done as he wrestles the ball away from Team USA.
And that's his trademark. Get up and in, put pressure on the ball, and that ultimately has to become the trademark of the Australian team. And over the first 3 games, we've seen improvements on the defensive end.
Rebound.
Beautiful set, though. Good ball movement, unselfishly finding the open man. Glidden couldn't knock it down, but I like the process that they're going through on the offensive end.
Well, going hard at it, but denied was Joe Harris. So the D good again from the Boomers as Ingles brings them up the floor. Game working to the foul line and now decides to fire over the top. Australia in front for the first time in the game.
That is a good challenge for the United States, who are very new together. One of the mantras from Coach Popovich is composure and poise. And being headed by the Boomers from small minutes, 5 points, a couple of boards. He got an assist, a steal as well.
Yeah, he's gone to his bench a lot earlier, deeper in his bench a lot earlier. Glidden already seeing some action.
Here's Middleton with it. Shot clock works to single digits now as he shares it to Marcus Smart. Against Baines, we caught him a little off balance and he gets down low and off glass, adds another 2.
called. It's soft.
Second foul on Matty Dellavedova, third team foul on Australia. USA in the bonus at the moment, still 5 minutes remaining here, term number 2. Elevation came there from Mitchell, but it's off the mark. The shooting woes continue here. They can't buy a bucket at the moment, the USA. And Dellavedova goes back at Mitchell to draw a foul on him, and now there's more free throws for Australia.
At the Collingwood-Essendon game last night to talk them through the finer points of the game.
Well, they've got their hands full here at the moment, Team USA, and you won't hear that too often. Down at the moment with foul troubles and with an inability to knock down a field goal so far in this second term. Shot clock rolls to 5. The Australians are all over them again. Will they get one off? I don't know. He travelled. Oh, go Australia.
Have a look at that. Tough, passionate defence that has America on their heels. You love it. Look at the excitement from Jock Landale when he was able to cause that violation. Great stuff.
Yeah, that'll be shown on the review a number of times and say, well, this is what we want our brand to look like. And Paddy Mills gets fouled, attempting a 3. So a real opportunity.
Make that adjustment now, which he's more than capable of doing a good job with.
Here's Mitch Creek. Landale goes back to Creek. Muscles into the paint from close range. Nice finish for Mitch Creek to get his scoring account open.
It's in the business of commentating. It is very entertaining.
So Australia by 3. Took over 3 minutes out from half-time. Still, the USA with just 2 field goals in this quarter. Look at Mills look off the D and get down low and add another 2.
Great pass. Again, Andrew Bogut. When he plays in that high post position, you see everybody get excited moving without the ball to get cheapies.
Top of the key. This is Brown firing and filling it up. A much-needed bucket for the USA. Move away from Walker, gets it back in rhythm, fires unsuccessfully. Tatum got a piece of it, and he's got help down there as well as they reel it in. And a chance now for Team USA to tie it away. And it sinks, and they have tied it. 42 apiece, 220. Maybe
not,
best.
I was about to say, if not the best over a long period of time.
Love him. This is Paddy Mills. Took over 2 minutes out from halftime. He puts the foot on the accelerator, and he gets a user-friendly roll as well. He's up to 9 points in the game, including 7 in this term. Walker looking for the answer, and he has got it.
And that's what we're talking about in the last game. Up on the baseline, but when he's allowed to accept that screen, then it's just a matter of whether he's going to make or miss the shot because there's no help available.
Nick Kay taking on Jaylen Brown. Oh, good effective finish as well from Nick Kay, who's got 4 in the game. On hard to the rim, off the glass just a little too hard. Cover D from Brown, just worried him out of it. As Tatum grabs it next. Still yet to score in the game, but if you're going to open your scoring account, do it like that!
That is weathering this storm. A little bit of a semi-storm by the Boomers.
Well, 10 lead changes in this term. It has been an outstanding action as Bogut goes to work. He gets it done. Chance at a 3-point play. Player and a 4-time championship winner here in Australia with 3 different teams. 35 years of age. He may be pound for pound the strongest player in our domestic NBL. How about that finish? Nice work there from White.
From the weak side that time, but just a fraction late.
Shot clock, game clock, 1 second differential as Mills penetrates. Tough shot, never looked likely. Tatum with the rebound, and he's off and running. Last play of the first half. They work it from Brown in the corner. This is after the event, not going to count. Didn't tumble anyway, but an entertaining first half concludes with the USA enjoying a 1-point lead at the moment, exactly as it was in game 1. Out of their rhythm here, the USA. Dellavedova. Screen from Baines, who rolls to the hoop. Landale joins in as well. Rejected. What a defensive play from Miles Turner. So impressive in game 1, Turner. 15 points, 14 boards. Here he is again. Wheeling and dealing, and a nice finish as well. His first field goal of the game.
And how's the body control? Comes down, nice little drop step and beautiful touch just around the rim.
USA has scored the last 6. Baines with a clean-up dunk, and he's happy about it as well with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, it was Ingles that made the play, though. Great pull through. Have a look at this from the wing. Does it in slow-mo. Got there. And Baines just following it up. And that's what the big fella has to do. Not just rely on pick-and-pop jump shots. Do some of that little work. We know he's tough under the bucket. Got some athleticism for a big fella.
just didn't get enough on the shot, and Kemba Walker with a rebound and off and running. This is looking dangerous for the USA as he feeds Barnes, who works closer to the hoop and comes up with the two. He's got 13 on 5 of 5 shooting.
And that's the worrying thing for me. If we miss shots, America is so good in transition. It doesn't matter if you get numbers back. They're good enough to be able to score against numbers.
Mills, off balance, fired on one leg, comes up with the two. He's got 9 in the game.
That's how good he is. Picture perfect shooting technique and very crafty, good balance. Little Dirk Nowitzki about it. Had a little bit of it, didn't it?
That's nice as Turner provides for Chris
From him.
Landale making himself a presence. USA put a stop to it. And a chance now for Kemba Walker. Oh, look at the quicks he's got there. Too fast. He's lightning quick as he makes 2, draws a foul. Margin out to 6, the biggest we've seen in the second half. And no Kyle Kuzma tonight, finished with 12 points in game 1, but sitting out this with a sore left ankle as Landale jumps upstairs and throws it down.
A little
So far, 9-point edge. It's been 16 points to 8 in favour of the USA in this quarter, but Bogut gets a user-friendly roll, and he's now into double figures. 8-point ball game, middle stages, term number 3. Pressure up the floor. Nick Cade just looking a little concerned, and that's why they forced him into an error. Tatum will finish in style.
Well, if we're relying on Nick Cade to bring it up against the little 2-2-1, we're going to be in some big trouble.
That's your big favourite show at the moment, isn't it, as well? But let's get back to this, because the Boomers have got their hands full. They've scored only 10 points here in 5 minutes, and the offense is just stuttering at the moment. Ingles, he turned down the wide-open 3. They get an even better shot as he rolls to the hoop, and he's into double figures.
And that is...
Caught it short. Only tried to keep it alive, but Ingles has got it now from Golding. Now Bogut. Behind the back pass, Mills back to Bogut, confronted by Plumlee. Says, you can't guard me. I'll have 2. I'll go to the line.
gone back to the Rio days here. The ball movement, the slickness, the way in which they're...
Line, and they have missed their last 7 shots since quarter time from deep.
And that's a strength of ours too.
So a 5-point run from Australia. They halve the deficit, but not for long, as Jalen Brown...
On Brown, who's got the advantage off the dribble. It's great work by Nick Cade.
8 turnovers for the USA. Australia has 9. Bogut, Mills, wheeling around for the 3. Bottom of the net, we're back to within 2.
Well, and that's the other side of that.
So here's Dellavedova. Quiet night by his standards. Just the 2 points. Yet to hit a field goal. Just for 1 assist as well. Paddy Mills. Here's Jason Tatum. Wanted contact from Kay. No whistle. Feeds in the corner. Ready to go. Donovan Mitchell.
And that's the problem.
Already 27 points in this quarter for the USA, their highest scoring quarter of the game. They lead by 4 after starting this term with a 1-point edge. Here's Bogut, tough shot, he makes it work. Bogut now with 16 in the game. Australia come forward with a chance to retake the lead, draw level. I'll take either. Dellavedova against Tatum, looks inside. Nick Case, hook shot on the bottom of the net. We're tied at 76.
Big performance by Nick Cade.
Inside the last 60 seconds, term number 3, exploring. Derek White, they've coughed it up. This is Paddy Mills. Australia go to work. Golding with a finishing touch. Rejected. Whistle on the play. Free throws to come for Golding as Derek White challenged the shot. 2 seconds inside the game clock ahead of the 3-quarter time buzzer. And Paddy Mills with 10 points alone in this quarter of his 17. Off the front of the rim, loose ball. Chance now for Team USA. With the last play of the term and Walker. They can't afford to foul Australia. Over the limit, 1 on the shot clock. Oh, they dislodged the ball, couldn't get it away effectively. We are set up for a titanic final term. With 1 quarter to play, Australia in front 78-76. Stay with us. Walker miss. 30 seconds done in the final term. Ingles, harassed by Middleton, who's playing with 3 fouls. Ingles, good use of the body and just helps himself to 2. Australia have a 4-point buffer here. And didn't score in the last 70 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Had to score in the first almost 90 seconds here in the final term. Ingles picks up the dribble. Creek looks inside one of Baines. Pass was battered and deflected, but it came to him now. And the big man's got it with 5 on the shot clock. He goes to work with a hook shot against Miles Turner. Australia scored 10 without reply and led it by 6. Oh, big play at the other end. They needed that, Team USA. It was slipping away. to a 3-point edge for Australia. Almost 2 minutes played in the final term. So we head toward the 2019 FIBA World Cup in China, a week away.
Baines starting to feel it. Great left-hand hook before, but case is so important for both countries to play in leading up to the World Cup because they've both been challenged. Don't think that Popovich isn't going to those huddles now, trialling different things. He's evaluating what players are going to get it done at critical times.
Catch and shoot, can't connect. Landale tried to get a piece of it. Dellavedova now, none of 4 from the field. Only points for him have come from the free throw line. Oh, Walker looked like he was fouled. He was at the football last night, probably felt like he was at it again there as they give him some treatment. It's a 3rd team foul on Australia in this quarter. Likewise, the USA has 3 fouls in this term.
Dellavedova just with the reach in, that was the foul called.
Mismatch in height, muscles his way inside, short-armed it. Tatum taps it to the advantage of Barnes.
This is where we need Andrew Bogut on the court as well. I think we have to find a way for Bogut and Baines as we see a big... This is where I think that Andre Lamanis has to find a way for Bogut and Baines to play together because they're our 2 best big men.
Mills catch and shoot for the answering 3. Australia back on top.
Intensity gone one-on-one, a lot of one-on-one action. In contrast, Australia getting the ball through some hands and a lot more man and ball movement.
Mills misfires or trip there and a heavy fall. Let's hope it's not too serious there because he hit the deck hard, Derek White. Accidental trip from behind. He stumbled forward and just having to compose himself here at the moment.
That hurts too. Unfortunate. Nick Kay just running behind, but little ankle tap. And oh my!
I don't think there was an ankle. I think he just tripped over his own.
I think there was a little ankle tap. I think they got caught up, but looked like his head hit the ground there. My.
Yeah, that's tough when you lose your feet and your momentum's going forward and you smack your head onto the timber. Oh, let's hope he's okay. No, that's not good.
Look here, see, I reckon his leg has just clipped it.
You know what? I think he's just himself. He stumbled over himself, but it doesn't excuse the fact he's had to take
look at his head hit the ground here.
Big hit. Bang. You can clearly see why the referee would have called it, because he tried to cross over from behind, and there's the head on the floor.
Yeah, we'll just wait till he's finished, because otherwise we'd have to change the left hand.
I mean, you're shooting.
Thank you.
A foul on Australia, so free throws to come. They're over the limit now.
We have a sub coming.
That's going to be a problem for 5. 3 of 11 from the field in this final term. Need a high percentage play, and Bogut gets it back for Ingles. Guarded by Turner in a mismatch. Might like his chances here, says I do indeed.
Joey stepping up exactly when the Boomers need it. Hasn't shot the ball well so far in this off-season. It just goes bang.
Fans getting involved as well here.
Good defensive pressure, sensing the moment.
In Melbourne, as Mills retreats away from Tatum, and they reset. They isolate for Mills and the triple. It's bang 3! Barry Mills is bang 3! Australia by 4, less than 3 minutes to play. Game series. It was the USA by 16 in game 1, 102-86. The Boomers with the fans behind them. They go to Barnes, and from close range, Barnes gets 2 back.
There's an easy one, but fans are on the edge of their seat, anticipating that the Boomers are going to beat the USA.
Ingles goes to Dellavedova. This is Bogut. Shot clock rolls to single numbers. Is Mills the man again? Oh, he's more than that.
Beautiful recognition
by 4. Neither team can afford to foul here. Ingles, Mills, the do-it-all man. He rushes to the hoop and it will count. Count the 2. Paddy Mills into the fans, and the fans are loving it back.
What a cut, what a pass. The Boomers have doubled the amount of assists of Team USA. They've done it by committee. Unselfish basketball, and have a look at that. Paddy Mills puts it on the glass. Too late, count it.
They love the emotion. He senses the moment, and he's come up huge.
27 for Mills, including 10 in this quarter. Donovan Mitchell needed that, the USA. Australia, 90 seconds remaining.
Bucket here will make it tough for him.
Bogut protects the ball from Barnes. Dellavedova looking for Mills. Beckons him toward the ball. From the elbow, Mills.
Wrecking machine, Paddy Mills puts Australia 6 up. A minute and a bit to play.
Oh, my. Great ball movement again, but a bigger shot. You don't play better D than that. Paddy Mills, too good.
Donovan Mitchell draws Bogut out and calmly ices 3. We've got
I say you keep milking it, keep going to him.
Here's Bogut, why not? Mills again, they can't contain him. Almost lost his balance, slapping away at it. Barnes, they almost forced the error. 4 on the shot clock. Joe Ingles needs to get something happening. It's a tough shot, and it's short. Shot clock expires in the background. 42 seconds to play.
You've got a dozen in the NBA. It goes for us.
Chant of defense goes up around Marvel Stadium. 52,000 in the house. A worldwide audience as well. Is Australia about to bring down the USA? Mitchell, 8 on the shot clock. Guarded by Mitch Creek. He elevates and it's short. But Tatum got after it. Ball knocked out of court and the USA will get possession.
And I actually take that back. I think Andre Lamaris has done a good thing. He's put Pop's put 5 shooters on the floor, and perhaps Baines with a little bit more better ability to get out and cover the 3-point line.
They let it fly. And Ingles has got it. Australia on the edge of the most remarkable win.
They need a foul.
And they do. Donovan Mitchell gets the foul. He's out of the game. 5 on Mitchell. He sits down. We've got 10 seconds.
I'm not sure Pop would be that happy about that.
Well, he's had some big moments, Paddy Mills. I don't know if he's been feeling it as much as he is right now.
This is amazing, Case. This really is amazing. What a statement from the Boomers. What a turnaround game.
USA rush up the floor. They come up empty. Here it is, folks. This is Australian basketball history. For the first time ever, Australia brings down the #1 team in the world, the USA, and they've done it by 4 points. It's 98-94 Australia. I see it, but I don't believe it.
Well, I believe it, Case. You've got to believe, and when you've got that man on your screen on your side, you're always going to be a chance. Such is the nature of the talent that this country can produce. 53-1 in exhibition games. The United States before tonight will chalk up #2 for the United States.
For the first time in 13 years, the United States are beaten. The men's team are down by 4 points against Australia. And this was a result that's going to shock the world.
Well, it is. It should shock the world. What a turnaround from Australia from a week ago. What a turnaround from 2 days ago when America took care of Australia by 16 points. What a terrific effort in front of 52,000.
In case it snaps a 66-game winning streak. It's over. And they get to start again. And what a better place. No better place. No better time. Well, there would be a better time if it was the World Cup. But a historical moment for Australia.